Hi, it's Blendverse again. So yeah, today I just wanted to share my really small Korean kaiju collection, also known as Yonggary, and to tell you the exact and correct pronunciation, it's Yonggary. I know this because I'm South Korean. Yeah, obviously, as you see on the screen, I only have two Yonggaris because the actual OG, like originally produced figures in the old days are extremely rare to get. And this thing, the price goes up every year or a couple months. Actually, it gets worse every time, the price. But especially the one in new in box, which I got last October, and the one in good condition goes over $150 or $200. I'm not even sure if this guy is even available on eBay, because this thing's also extremely hard to get in South Korea as well. So lucky to have it in my collection, even though the movie was a big failure, as a lot of people hated it, and I haven't really watched the movie myself as well. But what I can tell you is that the product itself is much better than what was shown in the movie. But it's still great to have a South Korean kaiju available, and I know a lot of people prefer this OG Yonggary, against this newly made, the recent one. So yeah, I like both designs, to be honest. But yeah, let's get straight to the review. So I would like to show you this resin 3D printed Yonggary figure. So I'm pretty sure there was this artist who made this model, and then I'm also aware of the fact that there is a action figure available, which where they actually got the license of Yonggary. So that is extremely cool, because this version of Yonggary and this version of Yonggary as well, the newly made one, did not have much action figures or soft vinyl figures produced, because they didn't really have this license thing going on within companies, nor these guys have doesn't have too much awareness like Godzilla do. But yeah, I still do like this model. I was able to pick this guy up from a really kind seller, local seller in South Korea. That was a really cool thing, because I managed to get this for like $20 approximately, which was really cool, because this was firstly listed as like $200 almost, but the price went down and down, so I had to pick it up when it got cheap. And he also gave me a free postage service as well, so that was really cool and kind for him. Truly hope that he's doing well now. But yeah, here's the sculpting, really nice. The teeth is really nice. You know what I love about this figure is that it's 6-inch figure. But then the fact that even though assuming that you produce these guys in resin, it doesn't necessarily mean this thing will be extremely heavy if the inner area of this 3D printed model isn't fully filled with resin inside as well. But it feels like this thing is, because I have like 2 or 3 other resin 3D printed model, like Robocop and stuff, but those are extremely light compared to this. But this is the heaviest one and heaviest resin 3D printed model that I have in my home, in my collection. So I'm pretty sure this is fully filled. It has fully filled in resin inside. So that's just really cool. And because it's made out of resin, I want to be extremely careful with it. So I take care of this guy in really good condition and things inside a shelf where I get to close this glass door as well. So that's really cool. Yeah, really nicely sculpted teeth, tongue, all those textures you see. Like, these claws are extremely spiky. It can actually poke through your skin, I believe. Really cool texture. Under the feet, nice. You still see those like supports from the resin 3D printer that it has. I didn't really want it to remove it and keep it as how it was, in the condition that I got this from the other local seller here. I just do not want to really paint it, because I do not really want to ruin the detail or anything. I just wanted to keep it in some sort of like a prototype vibe, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's pretty cool, darn cool figure, and I just love this. see these spiky elements at the back all the way to the tail, and these are really spiky as well. And I'm just making sure to not smack this somewhere so that I break this guy. I'm gonna be really depressed if that's the case. Now let's get to the remade version. So yeah, this says new. This is Yonggary with the power of justice. You have to rescue the earth. That's what it says. This is Sono Kong, the Korean company which made this figure over here. Purely 100% South Korean made. That's what it says over here. 1998. That's when this guy seems to be released, this figure. It says it's gonna roar like a dinosaur and walk, because this is like the electronic version. It says it moves as it moves its legs and arms forwards and backwards, and its jaw opens. Yonggary, think bigger. And yeah, there's so much things here. Almost the same thing at the back side. Yonggary, yeah, this is like just the like short description of this version of Yonggary's movie and things. So yeah, let's get this guy unboxed. I mean, I already unboxed it, but let's bring it out. Okay, my precious buddy, rare ass buddy, is outside of its box. Haven't unboxed it again for a while. Kept him inside a box in mint condition. Really cool. So yeah, let's zoom my camera out a bit because this thing's massive. This is the 6-inch version. Over here, comparing the size together. Really cool. 2 different versions of Yonggary together. That's a cool thing. Yeah, honestly, I do like the both designs. It's just the quality of the movie that made it seem like it's worse on my end. So yeah, here it is. Yonggary over here. Yeah, the head is really nicely done, you know, the sculpting. Everything of this figure except for the tail section is made out of whole rubber. It's made out of rubber. The tail section over here is made out of soft vinyl. Besides that, everything's made out of rubber with the mechanic thing inside that makes this guy move around and stuff. So yeah. Spiky elements, both of the shoulders, not equally patterned. Red, yellow-ish color all the way on the knee, at the stomach. Really cool. These claws are squishy. Yes, I'm glad that it's still holding its place, you know, like the material, even though it's made out of rubber. No ripped parts, in really good condition. And you get the color scheme. Mostly it's like really dark green-ish color. Brown to the yellow for the head. And tail over here, orangish, yellow, red at the tip of the tail. That another spiky element at the tail as well. Really cool. So this thing does move, but I don't have a battery at the moment, so I'm just gonna pop off the video on the screen right now so that you can get the idea of how this works. So yeah, spiky element on the arm. Love this thing. It's flipping gorgeous. So under the leg section, there's a wheel so that this thing moves. It does move its leg forwards and backwards, but it definitely needs its wheel to move forward. Quality assurance over here, sticker, didn't take it out. Another wheel at the bottom of the soft vinyl material tail. This is the switch, on and off switch. You just have to put like 2 or 3 AA but AA batteries over here. Still really cool figure. Really cool. I do own quite a lot of Godzilla figures myself, but I currently have it displayed somewhere else, not with me at the moment. I'll definitely do my whole kaiju collection, like a tour or something in a future video. But yeah, this is just like a showcase / short review, really. But yeah, I know a lot of people are not so aware of the South Korean kaiju Yonggary, but yeah, I mean, there are more fans of this version of Yonggary than this newly made one. And this thing inside a movie, there's a scene where this whole ass like soldiers fly in midair, pressing its like earbuds or some shit with the mic, those military shits, and say compared to this guy Godzilla is pussy or something. Bro, like, are you serious though? I know this is South Korean kaiju, but and I, as a person who loves Godzilla as well, I mean, I'm not sure who would win, to be honest, but Godzilla, I don't know. Are you guys referring to the 98 Godzilla? I mean, I don't hate 98 Godzilla. It has its own charm, definitely, in my opinion, but no, man, just no. But either way, besides the movie, I still do love this figure. So, really impressive detail and things, and yeah, guys, guess I will come back with much better review in the future. The next time I see you, probably gonna come back with Godzilla, or not sure if I'm gonna do another dinosaur review, but in the future I definitely will, because in my channel things are random. I do what I want to review and what I have in my collection. That's my priority. The second priority, the priority number 2, comes to a situation where I'm able to do an early review of newly released things. So yeah, my priority on this channel is to review what I have first. I'm not a guy with a bunch of money, but yeah, here it is. Yeah, that's it for today's review. 2 reviews in a day. I never really do this myself, but yeah, was kind of excited to see this guy again myself, and had a great chance to show you guys this kaiju, not from Japan and from other countries. I know, like, every country, not every country, but some of the countries has their own version of kaiju, so that's really cool thing. I do love both Godzilla and this guy. They both have their own charm, besides the movie of this guy. But yeah, here it is. That was long as outro. Yeah, what am I doing? But yeah, see you guys. Yep.
In Blendverse we trust, joy with every bust. Action figures in a row, bringing smiles as they glow. Superheroes on the shelf, each one made with love. Unboxing magic every week, happiness we always seek. Living in a toy land, Blendverse seeks our hand. Exploring every brand, action figures so grand.